Hey, this is Jay Combs. Today we're going to talk about what the difference is between brokerages, what you get at 100% brokerage, what you get at 70% brokerage, and what you get on a team, and some of the differences there. So typically you get what you pay for, and so I tell people, if you want 100% support, you're probably not going to get 100% brokerage. And it all depends on, your comfort level, what your capacity is, what the ability for you to obtain new leads and stuff like that. So I first want to talk about an independent 100% brokerage that gives you 100% commission and how that typically works. And so typically on those brokerages, they'll have a set monthly fee that you pay to the brokerage. Sometimes it's a flat fee, sometimes it's just a monthly, cost of doing business fee that covers some of your email signatures, stuff like that. Sometimes you don't even get that. But their scenario is you're paying less. So you're going to get less support. So in that situation, you have your set fee that you pay monthly, and typically you're paying a transaction fee per transaction that you close. And so every time you close a transaction, you'll pay a certain fee to the brokerage, whether that's $250, $500, $1,000, whatever it is in your area, in your state. The next is going to be like a 70-30 brokerage. Keller Williams, Coldwell Banker, Remax. They hover anywhere from as low as 60% to the agent, as high as 90% in some situations, and what you get for that. So in those brokerages, you're typically getting more support. They'll have some types of training programs. They will have staff there that's going to be dedicated to being at the front office. Typically they'll have an office setting as well. And so in that brokerage, you're going to be able to get a little bit more, but you're still 100% on your own. And I did mention earlier, at 100% brokerage, you're responsible for paying for your own leads. You're responsible for, if you want to hire an admin, you've got to hire that person. If you want to have dot loop or other things like that, typically you're going to have to pay for that out of pocket, because obviously you're getting the vast majority of the commission, so therefore the company doesn't have it in budget to give those resources. So you get what you pay for. And if you're super top of your game, you have money to invest in leads and stuff like that, then that's a good option. The next is going to be, like I said, your traditional brokerage model. Great. I started at one myself. Nothing but good things as far as education. There were people there that were doing trainings and stuff like that. But you are still responsible for getting leads, for the administration help. You're paying for your photography, your listings, stuff like that. Okay, so the next option is going to be something like a team model. Teams are growing significantly. There's the real structure of a team. It's not one or two people. You have a company owner or team leader that's going out and providing all the leads, the marketing. They're paying for photography, listing, and in our case, we do transaction management, listing management, scheduling of photos, scheduling of inspections, and so they're doing all of the day-to-day non-income generating tasks so that for you, so that agents aren't having to do that. I talk to my team a lot, and I talk to other people that have teams, is, you want the agents doing the income generating activities so they're getting the most, right? But now they're typically paying a 50-50 split. Now that can change. Any team leader can do whatever they want, but typically that model is paying 50-50. So if there's a $10,000 commission, you're looking at $5,000, the brokerage is getting $5,000. So it's obviously it's more expensive than a 70-80% or definitely 100%. So it really just depends on your needs. And a lot of times, like our brokerage, our team, we have certain type of culture events, we have team outings, stuff like that. And so it really just depends, because there's a lot of great agents that run, independently. They're super self-motivated. They take they take their accountability into play. They're going out and they're willing to upfront the cash for leads, right? And that's a great program. If you have the capacity to do that, I recommend that you do that. But if not, then a team model like what we have or other teams is a good opportunity for you to grow, and also just have that security of knowing there's people there to help you, but also opportunity as well. I hope that helps. There's all kinds of great brokerages. There's anything that you can think of brokerage wise in 2022. If you have any other questions about brokerages, about different team structure splits, maybe you want to just identify how it works with different companies, happy to have that conversation with you. Hope that helps. Stay tuned for the next video.